Hey folks, and I know I said this Blaupunkt radiogram was done. Well, technically it is, but I had an issue with the AM aerial. Leave them there because I'm going to have to do an alignment. I had an issue with the AM aerial, and because this is the AM aerial here, and somebody's made a bit of a mess of it, so unfortunately that's a write-off. Anyway, I've just tacked this one on here now from a bush, and it looks a bit ropey, I will admit, but it needs some work doing. But when I switched the radio on, and it was very distorted, this radio, and that was all down to this really. You know, there wasn't a decent earth on the aerial, and it was all distorted, and you couldn't really get a decent station. Just turn the bass down a bit, because the bass on this is overpowering, especially through these speakers, which are not the speakers for it. There we go, that's clear as hell.
For a limited time, there's up to 50% off sofas in the DFS price snap. Don't miss out. DFS.
Because I've always said, I think, making what
you're saying about clear and obvious, because what is clear and obvious to one is not clear.
See, I'm not bothered if long wave doesn't work, because no fucker uses it anyway. There's never nothing on it anyway.
and the fans are responding to that.
Cinemas everywhere.
There we go. And turn the volume up. There's plenty of volume in it. Let's just double check the FM.
Then it must be against America for me in Britain, because if that doesn't happen this year, it shouldn't happen.
I'll tell you what.
For too long now. For me, the advantage is now live.
That is nice and quiet.
He can carry the power up to junior to super welterweight.
That's FM. Yeah. I'm not going all the way along the band. I think it's fair to assume that I've actually sussed that. None of the other wave bands on this thing pick anything up anyway, I wouldn't imagine, so I'm really only concentrating on AM and FM really. What we'll do, we'll try the other wave bands, just as a curiosity. That's gram. Oh, that was off. That's gram, medium wave. Nothing. Nothing. Oh, that band works. Whatever that happens to me, that works. turn it off now, and I can do the all the soldering. I'm going to do these. I'm going to do these one wire at a time, and the reason why I'm going to do them one wire at a time, I want my heat shrink out. I'm going to do them one wire at a time because I've had a lot of fucking about with this, and I don't want any more. So I'm going to do them a wire at a time. As I take one off, I put one on. That kind of idea. But I don't need all this. I mean, that's ridiculous. Some of that can come off. I don't need about that much of that. Don't even think I need any of it. Don't think I need any of that. Where's that go from? Got it caught around the helping hands crocodile clip now. There we go. Oh, it goes to the grounds here, which are already done, and up to here. So what we'll do, we'll get some heat shrink out. We'll get some heat shrink, and we'll see about getting it done. Right, I'm not going to sit here and let you laboriously watch me solder wires together. So what we'll do, I'll take a powder.
Which is very much
what I'm going to do here, folks, turn that down.
I recognise that, but
what I'm going to do, I'm going
we were diagnosed with unexplained infertility, so I had no idea why it wasn't working, and I did seem to.
I'm actually going to just I'm going to just align it by ear.
Topic pregnancy that was discovered very late, so it was obviously a very sad situation, and then the longer it went on, my age was becoming more and more significant.
And this was clearly really distressing for you as well.
Yeah, absolutely, and I think there isn't enough understanding about the emotional impact.
See, I've done the aerial wires.
And it's just
aerial's all done now.
That young people have that full picture so that they feel that they can make the best decisions for them. And I feel now, as a woman in my 40s who's not able to conceive and is childless, by circumstance, that now I have the full information that perhaps I didn't have and wasn't given when I was younger, that I have a duty to inform the next generation.
And had you received this education that you're talking about, how would that have changed things for you?
Well, it's so just.
Radchenko, it's his first.
You know something? That's probably the best AM radio I've ever heard on this bench. Right. Oh. There we go, folks. The next time you hear this, be in its cabinet, I'm going to have a cup of tea and I'm going to do exactly that. And thanks for watching, folks, and more to come later. I'm really pleased. I'm really happy. I need to find a better way of securing this on. But I'll work on that, but because it's a bit loose. Need to sort that out, but I am really over the moon with the way it's turned out. I mean, I took the aerial came off a little bush that's knocking about, that thing down there. Came off a little scrap bush that I had, and You know, and that's actually, I mean, that radio's never sounded that good. And I don't need to fuck about with an external aerial now. It's all done. Lovely. And that's why we save these parts. You know, even something like a ferrite rod aerial, we save them. The reason why, even when they're broke, if the ferrite rod is snapped, we save the coils. And the reason why we do this is because we need them for jobs like this. Because, you know, to get an aerial for this now will be nigh on impossible. So, you know, and I don't think anybody actually makes ferrite rods anymore, do they? You know, I think the Chinese still make the odd one, don't they? That they put in the little trannies. But, you know, I wouldn't say tranny, I mean transistor radio, not transvestite. Just for those who don't know. I mean, all the electronics engineers will know. But there again, in all honesty, should I say it? Yeah, well, I don't expect anybody to be watching this that's not really an electronics engineer, unless they're learning. But what I've got to do now, I've got to bolt the chassis back to the board, and I've had to get some replacement bolts because this has been a part that long. I've misplaced them, and the ones I got are a bit too long, so I'm going to have to cut them down. So that'll be a job for the Dremel. I'm going to have a cup of tea first, folks. I mean, I've owned this thing now for almost a year, if not a bit longer, and I've worked on it on and off to get it working, and finally we've got it there now. The sounds lovely on both channels. The radio, I'm really pleased with that radio. I mean, that radio, I can't believe how well that radio actually works. And I've only aligned it by eye. I can't believe how well it works. But what I'll do, because it's a little bit, one of the transformers is a little bit on the actual slug is a bit on the loose side. What I'll do, I'll actually, I'll drop a bit of wax in there or something, if I've got some. But that's as far as I'm going with it. And the record deck's been serviced. That was serviced months ago, and the one of the speakers was replaced because it was damaged. The voice coil was rubbing on the magnet or on the basket, one of the two. But anyway, it was foot, so it was replaced. And yeah, I'm really happy with that. All the wires are done, the aerial's done. Everything's all as it should be. Everything just needs neatening up and putting back in. And jobs are good, and folks. There we go. I can't get over how I'm going to have a listen to it. Actually, I'm actually going to enjoy listening to that. Because I don't really like AM radio, but that's got to be one of the best AM radios I've ever heard. That aerial, believe it or not, that aerial is perfectly matched. Because it's, you know, it was a bit of pot, I'll be honest, it was pot luck really. I just joined the wires on where I thought they went, and I only had to swap two round, and that was it. I hit the medium wave button, turned the tuner, and you know, did a bit of, you know, just quickly aligned it so I could show the video, do the video, and away it went. How about that one? Anyway, folks, thank you very much for watching, and you'll hear this all in its whole. You'll hear this again in its glory. In its full glory, on its own speakers, along with the record deck playing records. Probably tomorrow, because although I want to put it together tonight, I'm not sure if I'll be able to, because as most people know, You know, there's an elderly lady lives above me, and I don't want to make a right load of noise and get her out of bed, so I'll probably get left till tomorrow. But we'll see what we do on the time. Anyway, folks, thanks for watching, and more to come later. Bye for now.